Hello, this is your RoboTaxi report, and first on the list is Tesla's RoboTaxi project is coming. People spotted a mirrorless Model 3 has been spotted around the Bay Area. In addition to not having mirrors, it has test cameras for what I assume are like better positioning for its autopilot cameras on the RoboTaxi / Cybercab. It's been spotted in the Bay Area, so that's pretty interesting. Maybe they're testing out that for a RoboTaxi deployment, which I know Waymo and Cruise and Zoox are all testing around there. So, there was an accident in Waymo today, so might be interesting. So, it was around in San Francisco, around 7th and 8th Street in Mission. So, reportedly, the Waymo struck a bicyclist. It was stopped. Like the car was stopped though. So basically the bicyclist hit the car while it stopped, and the people who recorded it saw that the Waymo representative was already on scene. Okay, so the witness that saw it said 100% without a doubt the Waymo was not moving at the time of the incident, and he thinks the bicyclist was faking it. So all information was provided by Francisco Live on X, Live 415 on X. Okay, so Zoox is running a 5-mile test loop in Las Vegas. Just a little information about the Zoox vehicle. It can go up to 45 miles an hour, uses camera, radar, temperature probes. If I start my RoboTaxi service, definitely gonna have some lidar, temperature probes, all that kind of stuff, since I want to start in Vermont. So, only that for snowy conditions. So it's also bi-directional, since it doesn't have a back or a front, so it can pull out of the parking spot any way it wants. It's better for maneuvering when it picks up passengers. Of course, it's fully electric. In the video I was watching, it said that it's smart enough to know. The AI is smart enough to know, even if it doesn't have traffic cones there. If it doesn't have traffic cones in the map, it can figure it out. So Pony AI, which is a Chinese automaker, or self-driving company, it's got a permit for its unmanned RoboTaxi service in Shanghai. The permit allows it to pick up passengers and to book unmanned rides via the Pony AI app. So the AI you can go on a 205-kilometer route. And that's your RoboTaxi report. Here, before we end, here's my take on this. First of all, I just want to say it's definitely interesting that they're testing cybercab configurations in the Bay Area, which I didn't expect, because August 8th is when Tesla's going to be releasing the RoboTaxi. So I guess they're ramping up testing, but there's some rumors that it's going to be in China first, which I don't think is a great plan. I mean, I guess the legislation is easier there, but I don't support that personally. And Zoox, I'm glad to see it's running the 5-mile loop in Vegas. It's interesting, the temperature probes. I don't know how that would. How would that work? I don't know if that's like, like, what am I trying to say? Like, how that affects the RoboTaxi? I guess that's a good point, or good question. But since the max operating temperature of the LiDAR sensor, they said, is like 125, I guess, Vegas can get hot. And minimum is negative 45. So I don't know how that affected. I think the bidirectional movement is pretty cool, just for picking up passengers, more maneuverability. Pretty cool. And it's great that it can detect traffic cones that weren't there before. It's very vital for that to have it. If it's like an end-to-end system, like FSD v12, and like can learn new stuff, that's great. So yeah, and the Pony AI in China getting driverless approval, I guess that's good. I don't really pay attention that much to the Chinese self-driving firms, but maybe I will. I don't know. So, all right, this has been your RoboTaxi report. Thanks, guys. Like and subscribe, and see you guys tomorrow.